gentlemen, and welcome to our opportunity webinar presentation. My name is Toby DaCosta, and I will be your host this evening. Good evening, good evening from everyone who's tuning in around the UK. Thank you so much for joining us. You are definitely in the right place at the right time with the best people. Again, my name is Toby DaCosta, and I'll be your host here this evening. And I'm super excited for you not just to be here, but to stay with us for the next 45 minutes to come and see what's got myself, the person who's invited you today, and thousands of people around the UK excited about the Planet Marketing opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, I assure you, you are definitely in the right place at the right time with the best people. A little bit about myself. So I'm not a stranger here today. Again, my name is Toby DaCosta. I'm 36 years old from London. I got started with this opportunity back in 2016. Can I tell you, it came at a perfect time in my life. It came at a time where I was actively looking for more. Has anyone been there before? But I was looking for something that can give me more time with my family, more freedom, more flexibility in what I did for a living, more income. And I knew that if I kept on doing the same thing, I was going to keep getting the same result. Does that sound familiar? Well, that was me. So you have to understand my excitement when I first laid eyes on this presentation that you're about to see over the next 45 minutes. It truly changed my world. It was love at first sight. I saw how I could travel more, save on my travel, earn on my travel, while working alongside like-minded people in the largest, oldest, most attractive industry in the world, travel. And it's completely turned my life around 180 degrees. So ladies and gentlemen, we want to encourage you to keep an open mind and pay close attention to the information that you're about to see next, because if you love to travel and you're open to the idea of making some additional income from the comfort of your home, you're in the right place at the right time. Let's go ahead and dive into the presentation. We want to welcome you to Planet Marketing, where we make a living by living. Let's go ahead and dive in. Ladies and gentlemen, come on the journey with us and imagine financial freedom. What's the first thing that comes to your mind when you think about financial freedom? Can you imagine waking up and not having to worry about money, not having to worry about bills, having money coming in abundance and living the life that you deserve to live? What about personal freedom? We're so used to having to ask someone to get that time off. How about asking yourself for a change where you know the answer is always going to be yes, because you're the boss, you're in control, and you've got that personal freedom back. And last but not least, time freedom. Here's the thing. We all know how much money we got in the bank, but we don't know how much time we have left in the bank. And that's why we're so excited about all of these freedoms we have here at Planet Marketing. Financial freedom, personal freedom, and time freedom, ladies and gentlemen. It's an amazing thing. Now, we want to show you how you can design your ideal lifestyle. Here at Planet Marketing, we're going to show you how you can earn more, travel more, save more, and experience more without you having to get an additional job. Does that sound good? Well, we're going to show you how you can build a strong network, and I'm sure you've heard it before. Your network determines your net worth. Also, how you can benefit from e-commerce. I tell people in our presentations all the time, it's 2025, and if you are not making an income online yet from home, you want to find out how and fast, and also how you can become a travel professional in the largest, most lucrative industry in the world, travel. So, who are we? We are Planet Marketing. And here is our founder, chairman, and CEO of the board, Mr. Donald Bradley, who's a documented multimillionaire, someone who started this opportunity 10 years ago now, who had a vision to help ordinary people live an extraordinary lifestyle. Average people make above average income. He created this amazing vehicle, which is an online business provider. Basically gives you the opportunity to make an income from home. Turn your living room into your new ATM, your kitchen into your new bank, right? And it's such an amazing opportunity because in 2025 today, I'm sure you'll agree with me, more people, more than ever, are asking that question. How can I generate an income online from home? Well, we're already a 9-year-old company with representatives in over 20 countries around the world, based in Atlanta, Georgia, with an international operation. Again, that's supporting all of our representatives around the world and our corporate team as well. We're truly the best individuals on the planet. Who do we market? A market this company called IntelliTravel. You're going to hear this name over and over again. Why? Because they are truly taking over the travel industry, led by the co-founder and president James Ferrara, who is a travel guru. Now, James and his team were responsible for bringing this concept to the marketplace back in the early 90s of one becoming a home-based travel agent, where you can now book travel for yourself, friends, family, anyone you know in your world, and earn the commission based on what people are going to do anyway. It's a phenomenal concept, a winning plan, and now with over 135,000 agents worldwide who are enjoying the IntelliTravel program, we are thriving and we're really looking forward to our future. We have an exclusive partnership with Planet Marketing, where with IntelliTravel and Planet Marketing working exclusively together, you can only become an IntelliTravel agent through a Planet Marketing representative. Yes, of course, we have all the accreditation from APTA to ATOL as well, based in Delray Beach, Florida, with an international operation. And again, that's helping thousands of agents around the world. Now, let's ask that golden question. Did you know that there's commissions built in to every booking you've done in the past or every booking you're going to do in the future? Most people don't know that. Well, guess what? This opportunity allows you to turn those commissions into your new travel business. Let's dive into it. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to earn from 70 to 80% of a commission that's paid back to the ITA. That's you, an independent travel agent. This opportunity is going to allow you to enjoy the infinite possibilities of being a travel business owner. We have access to everything in travel. This is truly a turnkey business ready to go, and you simply just turn the key. Working with all the major partners in travel, all your major airlines, all your major cruise lines, hotels, and so much more. I love it because you're going to get your own personalized website where you can send out to your friends and family, and your friends and family can book travel through your website, whether you're present with them or not. They get a confirmation number, you get the commission. It's so powerful. And of course, our on-demand agent training, the ability to train at your convenience, learning about the travel industry, your role as a travel advisor, and take a look down below at all the different niches that we have access to in travel. And you get to decide what's going to be your brand, what's going to be your focus, the service that you provide so well for your customers they can't get anywhere else, whether it's cruises, hotels, resorts, holiday packages, tours, car rentals, even the sport and entertainment industry that falls under tourism. The list goes on. You have the opportunity here to turn your passion of travel into a business, into a flexible income. Okay, let's take a look now at some commission examples and different things. But before we do that, take a look at this. Some of our partners that we work very closely with, you'll probably recognize some of the brands on the screen, such as Expedia, Jet2 Holidays, Royal Caribbean, Holiday Extras. We work very closely with these companies where they give us access to their best in class for us agents to better sell to our clientele. But some brands on the screen you may not recognize, such as Ratehawk, where they work with trade professionals only. And that's what I love about this opportunity. You're truly stepping on the inside of the travel industry, where the more you learn, the more you earn. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, what I love about this business as well is you earn commission on everything you book. So we're going to look at some commission examples right now. Who do you know who loves a good spa break, ladies and gentlemen? As we move on for this commission example right now, a good spa break with someone who may be booking in London, where we have right now. So again, ladies and gentlemen, 5 people for 2 day spa break in London. Can you imagine making the commission back on that? And your commission that you make, as we just load up the screen there, is going to be £190, ladies and gentlemen. That's a big deal. And I love the fact as well that you get to book commissions based on not what just you love to do, but based on what people are doing around you as well. And ladies and gentlemen, this concept that we have here with IntelliTravel, it's not about you doing something that you don't love to do. It's about what is that thing that you're always doing that now you could continue doing, but making a commission from it as well. Ladies and gentlemen, again, as we just move on to commission examples, as we're moving on now very swiftly, and as you can see, the commission that you earn from that, £190, ladies and gentlemen. Let's keep it moving as we go to the next example. I love the fact that here you get to plan different experiences with your customers. This is a 2 week luxury villa in Mykonos, Greece, for a group of 10 people. Can you imagine making a commission on this? £1,404. This might be a perfect setting for a destination wedding or family reunion. Again, you make the commission, you did the legwork, you get paid. How about this? This is a retreat away in Cancun, Mexico, one of my favorite places on earth, all inclusive, 1 week, complete with butler service. We're talking about all your food, all your drinks and amenities, and so much more. Maybe you're booking this for yourself and your significant other, or maybe there's clients of yours in that anniversary break. You get the commission, £435. And last but not least, a 5 day group cruise. We love cruising here in the travel business. Again, it pays the biggest commission. So if you're getting started with us and you want to specialize in cruises, get ready to make big commissions. Why? Because everyone loves a cruise. And for those who haven't been on a cruise, they're definitely curious about going on their first cruise. And you get to earn from that. Who do you know who would love to be part of a Mediterranean cruise or maybe going around the Caribbean? You're going to go ahead and book 20 cabins and you've booked this. You've done the legwork. You've put this all together. You get paid £1,736. And please bear in mind, this is just a small example, small snippet of what's possible here in the travel industry. You're really going to have access to the world of travel like never before. Yes, we say all the time, the more you learn, the more you earn. The earning potential is incredible, but the learning is so fun and interactive. And we want you to educate yourself by experiencing travel from a client perspective. On the inside of travel, you're able to work with different companies and different brands to specialize in areas that you can provide the best service for your clients, whether it's becoming a specialist with cruises or Disney or hotels or package holidays, all inclusive. The list goes on. You get to decide, you get to build your brand around that. But all of our training is in-house. You get to access it at your convenience online. It's flexible. There's no boss, no quotas, no deadlines. You go at your pace. You go as fast as you want to go, or as slow as you need to go, and you're going to be able to certify yourself through the different educations in travel. And now, of course, we have access to some amazing member rates as well. And these are for our members only, so please don't take any pictures. But ladies and gentlemen, by stepping on the inside of travel, for companies like Royal Caribbean, Jet2 Holidays and Hilton Hotels, they want to work with agents. So yes, they will give you access to what we call concession rates or travel agent rates, where you're able to experience the finer things of life and the different cruises and resorts and hotels around the world and better educate yourself on different products that you can provide as a service to your clientele. Take a look at this. Royal Caribbean, 7 nights, £293, ladies and gentlemen. You will not find these prices anywhere else. And by the way, that's not per night. That's for the entire week. Why? So you can be on the ship, learning about the different aspects of the ships, learn about the accommodation, the dining options, entertainment, the different amenities, different excursions and itineraries that they have as well. The more you learn, the more you earn. And this is just, again, one of so many examples we have of different IntelliTravel trips. So, ladies and gentlemen, we understand that for each person on the webinar with us this evening, some of you, this may be the first time you're taking a look at travel business out there. So we have some, what we call IntelliTravel Trust Assurances that we believe will give you the value, show you the value of what we're talking about today. Number one, the best travel price assurance. Ladies and gentlemen, someone books travel for your website, and within a 2-day period, they found the same itinerary on another website, apples for apples, pairs for pairs, exactly identical on another website for slightly less than what they originally booked for you, providing it's exactly the same, ladies and gentlemen. Well, IntelliTravel promise they will either match the price, beat the price, or if they can't, they'll pay 110% back of the difference. That's a big deal. In other words, we are competitive and we won't be beating on price. That's that assurance there for you for our best price guarantee. Number two, no questions asked, 100% money back assurance. It does exactly what it says on the tin. For whatever reason, within your first 30 days of getting started, if you decide this is just not for you, no questions asked. You'll simply get a full refund of your investments. It gives you that peace of mind knowing that you have that 30-day money back guarantee. And number three, a unique profit assurance. You give this company 12 months. They promise that you will either make or save as much as you've invested over the course of a business, ladies and gentlemen. And if you haven't, they'll cut you back a check with the difference. Ladies and gentlemen, when I first took a look at all of these assurances, the first thing that came to my mind was peace of mind. Why? Because I was excited about starting something in travel. But when I saw this company had been solid for 25 years at the time I joined, and now they're 35 years, it gave me the world of confidence that this is going to be around for a very long time and very lucrative and profitable for so many people. Ladies and gentlemen, what I would love to do right now, before we pass on to the next part of this presentation, is bring up one of our top agents, one of our top travel bookers, to give a very quick testimonial. She goes by the name of Claire Jackson, and she's actually one of our UK travel ambassadors, the fastest ambassador to do it in the United Kingdom. She's an absolute superstar, and I'd love for everyone to very quickly hear her testimonial on all the different bookings she's done and her time with IntelliTravel. Claire, do we have you on the line?
You do. Thank you. It always makes me blush when you say that. Thank you, Toby. So as Toby said, my name's Claire. I am an ambassador with IntelliTravel, but let's take it back a little bit quickly. I am a mum of three. I have three boys of all very different ages, and my career was in media and marketing. It spans 20 years. I absolutely loved it, loved everything about it. But what I didn't really like was the deadlines, the tough deadlines. It wasn't 9 to 5. It could be 9 to whenever, depending on the deadline. It was long commutes, long hours, and just meant me missing out on lots of things with my family. So when that little thing called COVID hit, it made me really realize what I'd been missing out on. I'd been missing out on those moments with my children. I got to see my youngest was only one or something at the time. So I was getting to see those milestones with him, and it really hit home what I'd been missing. Just before that had happened, I quietly joined this travel business, just for my own sort of benefit, to earn from what we were doing anyway as a family, and hopefully to do it a little bit more. So when this all happened, I sort of thought, hang on, I have something in my hands here that could really help me to not have to miss out on these moments anymore. So I really sort of dug deep, did all of the training that Toby has told you about. That's all online on demand for you to sort of dive into as much or as little as you want. I chose a niche. I decided to be a Disney expert because that's what I knew a lot about and that's what I loved. I really wanted to get my two younger boys to Orlando. I achieved that a few years ago, and I have done more than that since. We're now regular visitors to the parks. I'm going to Paris at the weekend. We get to travel so much more. We've been on multiple cruises together as a family, but also myself, I've been able to experience so much more. That fam trip that Toby spoke about, I was on a ship exactly like that last month, experiencing everything. When I was on the ship, I was able to sell one of the cruises to a client because I had that first-hand experience. Being able to train in that way is so rewarding. But what else is rewarding is the fact that because of this business, I've been able to quit that 9 to 5 job that was so restrictive for me. And ever since my youngest son has started school, I have not missed a school run. I have not missed an appointment, an event, or anything. I now don't miss those moments, and it's because of this business. The community is second to none. I have never seen support like it. It's more like a family than it is a business. You're in business by yourself, but you're never by yourself. And with that, I will pass back to you, Toby, for the next part of the presentation.
Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much, Claire. We love to hear from real people who are getting real results with this business. And again, Claire, just one of our superstar travel bookers. Ladies and gentlemen, let's keep it moving. We're going to move now to the second part of this presentation, which is the Planet Marketing Compensation Plan. This is truly incredible. It gives you the opportunity to share this with people you know. If you love to travel, share it with a friend. We're going to show you how you can turn this travel business of yours into a travel empire. I know I speak on behalf of so many of our members on the line when I say it was for travel that attracted us to this, but what's kept us here for many years is what you're about to see next. But I'm not going to take you through it. I'm going to bring to the line a gentleman who has truly been trailblazing this business from day one. A very first person who got started, signed on the dotted line here in the United Kingdom over 9 years ago now, boasts one of the largest organizations in the company, a six-figure income earner, three-star director. He goes by the name of David Acosta. David, do we have you on the line?
Sorry, I think I just need to unmute myself. Can you hear me okay, Toby?
I hear you loud and clear, David. You sound great. Over to you.
Fantastic. Well, thank you again so much, ladies and gentlemen. We're very excited for you to see this information. My name is David Acosta. I'm a three-star director here in London, England, with this phenomenal opportunity. We're not going to be long, but we're going to be strong in breaking down how we get paid weekly and monthly by sharing this opportunity. I'm not going to say selling because, we don't sell travel. Travel is definitely a share. It's something that everybody loves to do. So by empowering people with the opportunity to earn money on the travel that they're going to book anyway through our company IntelliTravel alongside Planet Marketing, this is a no-brainer. A little bit about my story. Let me tell you how I got into this. I was working hard. I know what it's like to sleep in your car, to survive on £10, £15 a week while studying at university. And this opportunity fell into my lap when I was getting into my travel bug, and I really had the nick for just wanting to get up and go. I called myself Mr. Go Travel on social media. I love traveling. I just couldn't do it. I was poor. I just couldn't travel. So when this opportunity came to me, I was like, wow, an opportunity to help me travel better, to earn income on the travel I want to do anyway. No brainer. But then when I got the mentorship, and that's what you're going to get with us, mentorship to learn how this business can pay you a very substantial income, that's when everything changed. I was able to build a six-figure income in my first year in the business. I was able to walk away from my 9 to 5 job, help my family more than ever before, travel over 173 times internationally in my first few years in the business. Everything changed. I really found what I was looking for. I fell in love with this opportunity. I fell in love with the travel industry. The learning and earning has been second to none. So my life has changed today because of this business. I'm about to start a family. And again, the weekly and monthly income that comes in has paid for everything I've been able to do for me, for my family. And it has been absolutely life-changing. And we hope that this is something that benefits you in a similar fashion. So we're now talking about how we share this business with people we care about. Now, each person we share the business with who purchases a travel agency through us, we earn a direct sale of £35. So if you sell this business to a friend called Sandra, Sandra loves to travel. Sandra's a stay-at-home mom who says, I want to do something extra on the side of my job. I want or need to make more money, and I really want to go to Trinidad, right? I'm tired of being in Tottenham. I want to go to Trinidad. Sandra says, this is going to make sense to me. On my trip to Trinidad, I'm going to earn thousands of pounds because it's a big family reunion in Trinidad. And this business is going to help me get new friends, to learn more about travel, to specialize in trips to the Caribbean. And it's going to give me purpose to be able to work from home, building a business for myself where I can look at my brothers and sisters in this business. Some are earning an extra £10,000 a month. Some are earning over £50,000 a month. I'm going to take this all in. So that person gets started in your business. It just makes sense to them. You get paid £35, right? Now, let's say that lady Sandra takes the business very seriously. Straight away, she shares it with someone else who purchases the business through her. Sandra earns £35, but you earn a 50% match. So when Sandra earns £35, you earn half. So you earn £17. If Sandra goes up there over the next few weeks, Sandra makes £1,000, you earn how much? 50%. So that's £500. I hope we're all good at maths here. Sandra makes, £1,000. You got Sandra into the business, you earn half. So there's your £500. And we get paid this weekly for the people we enroll into the business who purchase a travel business through us. There's an additional £7 paid to anybody, paid to you for anybody who joined your team. Let's say you do know some family in New York. You do know some family in Montego Bay, Jamaica. You do know some family in Ireland. They get started, even if it's a different time zone and you're sleeping. If you are a goal builder, meaning you've sold 9 personal travel businesses, you earn a team bonus of £7 for anybody who joined your team. So 10 people join in New York because there's a big event going on in New York on Monday, and you earn 10 people times £7. You've just made £70 in your sleep. That's a very good dream, right? So who do you know in other parts of the world who want to make money, would love to travel? Everybody. So this is an opportunity for you to get paid more weekly income based on the work that you didn't do. Team bonus, I love it. Now, there's 3 ranks at the beginning stage of our compensation plan: bronze, silver, gold. But just like the Olympics, we want to go straight to gold. Gold is where the real money starts to flow into your account. You've personally sold 9 travel businesses. The company says, congratulations, we're going to open up more bonuses for you. The first one I already mentioned, £7 for each person in your organization. That's £7. Don't just think of it as £7. Think it as a small increment into life-changing income. Some people are earning thousands and thousands of pounds in team bonuses alone. That £7 doubles once you hit 1-star director to £14, and it keeps growing to about 40 odd pounds per person. What if 10 people joined your business behind your back and you're earning about £40 per person? It becomes very life-changing, that team bonus of £7 for anyone joining your team, whether you know them or not. Second bonus that opened up once you're a goal builder is a 10% match on personal ITA travel commissions. What does that mean? Let's use that lady Sandra as an example. Sandra has personally joined your team. You're a goal builder. That means whatever Sandra books, flight, hotel, cruise, rental car, villa, airport parking, speedy boarding, it could be a football ticket, it could be Beyonce performing right here in North London. All these things are commissionable. And if Sandra books that trip to Trinidad for her family, let's say Sandra makes £1,000 travel commission. The company IntelliTravel will say, well done for giving Sandra the opportunity to book that trip. You have earned a 10% match. Sandra made £1,000. You are earning a 10% match. So that's £100 going into your account for the trip that someone else booked. We have a lady in this business who sponsored somebody and they booked a huge wedding in Ghana. The commission was roughly £40,000. So just imagine waking up on a Monday morning to an email saying you're about to earn a 10% match of that £40,000 for a wedding that was booked that you weren't even invited to. That is a great way to start your morning. Who do you know who has a big family? Who do you know who travels a lot? Who do you know who has a huge travel schedule this year? Get them into your business, and for the rest of time, you'll be earning travel commissions for everything they book ever through their website. Powerful. The same applies to monthly income. Sandra's your new business partner. Let's say you help Sandra to earn £1,000 a month by Christmas. Sandra's enjoying her Christmas. She's buying more toys, more presents, more decorations. But the company says, congratulations for helping your business partner, Sandra, to make £1,000 a month. We are going to match that on the marketing compensation side, and we're going to give you 10%. Not from Sandra's money. She might be upset, right? Sandra's going to earn her £4,000 a month. We are matching that 10%, giving it to you. Here is £100 a month. We want you to go out there and do it again. We want to reward what we want repeated. Keep going and helping more Sandras. Keep going and helping more people to see profit in this business. What they earn, you'll be matched as a 10% bonus paid to you. So you help people make a lot of money, you make a lot of money. It's not about recruiting, it's about helping. Now, residual income. I like to call it Michael Jackson money. Many years ago, Michael Jackson made some phenomenal songs. Billie Jean is still not his girl. Annie is not okay. But Michael Jackson's family are financially okay because his estate still today earned over $400 million every single year. Passive residual income. Those songs Michael Jackson made were made many, many years ago, before some of you were born, maybe, right? You know, and this is an opportunity for you to earn passive residual income as well. Leonardo DiCaprio, he filmed Titanic a long time ago, still earning millions today for that film. Would you like to do the work once and still get paid today for work you did a long time ago? You see, my wedding that I paid for, that cost me over £50,000, my destination wedding in Santorini, was fully paid for by the passive residual income from this matrix. This matrix pays you £3 for each person in your team. I've personally sponsored 9 people, so I've opened up my whole matrix, which pays out an amazing amount of income. Because of the size of my team, this matrix has been paying me thousands and thousands of pounds every 10th of the month. When I started building this matrix, when this matrix started paying me, you know, a 6-figure income back in 2017, I was single. I was lonely. I didn't know who I was going to marry. I didn't know where I was going to get married. But the work I did in 2016 to 17 generated a 6-figure income, which 2024, last year, paid for my £50,000 wedding from work I did in 2016 to 17. How amazing is that? And it's going to pay for more honeymoons. It's going to pay for more Valentine's Days based on the work I did when I was single. Now, me and my wife, we get to start a family. And the work I did from 2016 to 17 to create a 6-figure income is going to pay for private education, pay for schooling, pay for ice cream, all the things I'm going to be buying as a brand new dad. This is a business that has literally changed my life. And we're so passionate specifically about this bonus. Don't look at that £3 per person and think £3 is a small amount of money. Some people in the UK's matrix is paying out over £50,000 a month every 10th of the month. That is a big deal. As you sponsor just 3 people, you open up the first 3 levels where the earning potential is £117. You sponsor 6 people, silver builder, earning potential £3,276. You sponsor just 9 people personally. Don't think about me recruiting millions of people. No, just 9 people. And the earning potential is over £88,500 on a monthly basis. Life-changing income. And I love that bonus. Now we have another bonus, again, monthly passive residual income. This is paid out on the 1st of every month. The 1st of the month, we earn our director bonus. When you are a director, you just heard from Toby, who's a 1-star director. That means you have personally sponsored 9 people, just 9, but you've helped those 9 to grow, and your whole team together, you and other people putting in the work, has amounted to 100 people. you have 100 ITAs active in your business, you are now a 1-star director. That means on the first of the month, another bonus comes in, separate to the Thursday income, separate to the 10th of the month income. This comes in on the first of the month. It is £350 bonus coming in to help you with your life, with your bills, etc. Your team bonus of £7 per person doubles to £14 per person. If you're a 2-star director, that means you have a team of 300 people. Now your bonus on the first of the month is £700. Your team bonus per person is £21 for anyone joining your team, an extra £21. For me, I'm a 3-star director. I have a team of over 500 people. As you can see, on the first of every month, £1,400 goes into my account. And that has paid for every single property I've lived in, rent, mortgage, since 2017 when I started earning this income. Life-changing. I haven't had to think about my living costs. They've always been under £1,400 a month. So my living costs have been paid for, rent or mortgage, based on that director bonus, which started 2017 and hasn't changed. My next level will take me to 4-star director, where £3,500 will be my monthly bonus paid to me on the first of every month. The director bonus is a beautiful bonus that comes in again on the first of every month. We have a presidential ring and Rolex program, which to me is life changing. This is where the company loves to award and recognize people for the hard work they have put in to their business. This is powerful, ladies and gentlemen. This is a big, big deal. You see, we love the idea that this company can pay you substantial income. Some people might just be looking to make some part-time income, an extra £1,000 a month, an extra £500 a month would have changed so many people's lives over the last few recessions we've had, the pandemic, being able to make money from home. But some people have big goals, big dreams. If you've got big goals, big dreams, type into the chat box, big goals. Some people want to make 6 figures, and this company will recognize you for the hard work you have done by becoming a 6-figure income earner with these different type of rings. But I'm not going to talk about this section. I'm going to bring up someone to the line who's going to take over and talk about the presidential rings and close out this phenomenal presentation. And I'm honored to bring to the line someone I call my sister in success. Let me correct that. My 6-figure sister in success. She is tuning in all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, USA. She wears one of these sapphire rings, which indicates an income of well over 100,000 US dollars on an annual basis, over 80,000 pounds in terms of pound currencies annually. She is what we call a 3-star founding director. She was here before there was any evidence. Again, she's a bundle of fun, and I love traveling the world and working with her and her amazing organization. She's helped people to make some very serious life-changing income. She knows 110% of the facts. So please give me a virtual round of applause to our 6-figure income earner, 3-star director, Melodie Washington. Melodie, have you made it to the line? Can you hear us?
I am out here loud and clear. Am I coming through okay?
Loud and clear, Melodie. So excited for you to be tuning in here to our UK team. Please take it away.
Well, I tell you what, I am super excited to be with you guys today. Thank you so much for having me, Toby and David. You guys did an amazing job just showcasing and broadcasting our product. But I tell you, really, literally, I was at a place in my life where I was sick and tired of being sick and tired. I literally had too much month at the end of my money. I went to work. I worked hard, came home, but I was still broke. What do you do? One of my friends says, listen, Melodie, you're traveling anyway. You should come out and take a look at what I'm doing. Now, one of the things I have to say is I was smart enough to know that, hey, I can look at something and it won't cost me a dime, right? So I went out and I took a look at it. It simply made sense. You're talking about traveling the world, wholesale versus retail. You're talking about getting paid. You're talking about doing that. Just made sense to me. So, guys, I got started. And can I tell you that what state government was telling me was going to take another 20 or 30 years, I was able to collapse timeframes. Guys, made a 6-figure income on a part-time basis, and then went on to save 6 figures. And now all we're doing is helping other people do the exact same thing. This is how we did it. Listen, let me just tell you, if you're trying to make a six-figure income, all you got to do is join forces with us, and we're going to show you how. When my income get turned into 6,994 pounds per month, I was a six-figure income earner. I'm thinking, wow, I did that. I did not even make that on my full-time job. So of course, I went ahead and retired 10 years earlier than expected, simply because I was doing the work and I got the results. But it didn't stop there, because there are people in our organization right now that's earning over 17,480 pounds every single month. Guys, that is $250,000. I want you to understand this. And the reason I love this company so much is that someone has eclipsed each and every one of these rings, right? The next goal, 34,969 pounds. Guys, that is the diamond ring. Can I tell you, we have several people, even right there in the UK, that's wearing this diamond ring, guys. You're talking about $500,000. And then, of course, million. Everybody want to go to the million, right? Can you imagine earning 69,938 pounds a month? I'm not talking about a year. I'm talking about a month. Guys, that is over $1 million. And can I just tell you that we have people that's wearing each and every one of these rings, and some even right there in the UK, guys. And when you become a 5-star director, you're also going to earn this Rolex encrusted Rolex watch. We like to call this a timepiece. It's not just a watch, it's a timepiece. And I absolutely love this. But guys, I want you to see our income disclosure, because what this does is this simply tell you the monies that were made. See, we understand that men lie, women lie, but the numbers do not lie. And I love this, because all we do is, when you join forces, we want to get the blueprint. We want to say, okay, how much money are you looking at making? Like me, I just needed an extra 2,000. I needed an extra 4,000. So what we're going to do is look at that. How much time are you willing to put in? And then guess what? We're going to roll up our sleeves and we're going to go to work. How about this? You may say, well, Melody, I want an extra 6 figures every single year. I'm going to say, okay, no problem. Go 3-star, because our average 3-star make about 6 figures. You may say, I need more than that. I actually need $250,000. We say, okay, go 4-star, because our average 4-star makes $250,000. You say, well, I want $500,000. Go 5-star, and I want $1 million. All we're doing is saying go 6-star. We already have it right here for you guys. Whether you want an extra 500 pounds, whether you need an extra 1,000, it does not matter. We have it here, right here for you, right here and right now. But guys, if that wasn't enough, you've heard all of the income that was talked about, right? You heard what David talked about, all of the income. But how about it would be willable to whomever you deem as your next heir when you pass away? Wow, that's a big deal. See, what Mr. Bradley has said is that he has put in this Planet Marketing Pledge. And what this means is that we want you to feel secure in knowing that in the event of your death, this Planet Marketing business that you built will outlast you. What does that mean? That simply means that your family is going to receive all of the income that David talked about. They're going to receive that weekly commission, the director pay, the director bonuses, the residual income. Guys, over here, we're leaving wheels instead of bills. I like to say we're leaving homes instead of loans. That don't work. Okay, how about we're leaving big backyards instead of maxed out credit cards? Is that working for you? So guys, we're doing this and we're showing you how to do it. Now, this is simply a turnkey business. I know a lot of you guys, you have a phone. Everybody have a smartphone, and our smartphone works for us, right? So what I want you to see is that once you join forces with us, you're going to get all of the tools that you need. You're going to get your state of the art, right? All of the training is on demand. It is right there wherever you need. All of the websites, right? The calls, the creators, everything is right at your fingertips, guys. You're going to even get a mobile app. When you think about your app, everybody already have an app to go shopping, right? You go on your app to go to book a cruise, to book a flight, to go and rent a car, to get a hotel, right? How many of you guys have used an app for that, right? Even to check into your hotel. All the apps, right? And so here you'll be able to work your business from the comfort of your app. You don't have to be the sharpest knife in the drawer. All you have to do is have that phone, right? Training, on-demand training, live webinars, right? Just like you're here now. And then even the events. Guys, we have live events that's going on every single year. And our next big event is going to be in September. Guys, we're going to celebrate our international convention. This is our Diamond International Convention. We're getting ready to go into 10 years, guys. And this is Strength Under Fire. And can I just tell you that our guest speaker this year is going to be Mr. John C. Maxwell. We are super excited to have him because we understand that he is one of the most sought after motivational leaders in the world. He has wrote so many books, A+ seller. And can I tell you that we're going to have him for 2 hours there, and he's going to be able to pour into us. He's going to be able to help us to get to the next level. So it's not too late to go ahead and register. There's still some tickets available now. Now I know
even in the dark when it's hard to see. Oh, I won't give up now. No, I won't back down. There's a light in the distance calling me, so here I come.
Wow, I am so excited. I cannot wait. That's just the tip of the iceberg of what we're getting ready to do. But guys, you definitely, it's not too late. There's still some tickets available. So you definitely want to get your tickets now. Now, I know you're probably saying, okay, how in the world do I get started? You just talked to me about 2 businesses, Planet Marketing and IntelliTravel. Guys, can I just tell you that you can get both businesses for 156 pounds? Yeah, I know. No, that's not a typo. That is not an error. Yes, 156 pounds. Can you imagine being partnered with the largest industry in the world? How much would it cost you to partner with Delta? Right? How much would it cost you to partner with the hotel chains? With that, right? Definitely not 106 pounds. I want you guys to understand that here. Now, the reason why you see 2 separate prices is because we break it down. Out of that 156 pounds, we're going to give 14 pounds of that to IntelliTravel. I'm sorry, to Planet Marketing. This is going to allow you access to all of the monies that I talked about, allow you access to all of the commissions, right? The director's pay, the bonuses, all of that money, and it's going to be willable to whomever you deem as your next heir. We're going to take the remainder of that 142 pounds and we're going to give that to IntelliTravel. This is going to allow you access to the largest industry in the world, a $10 trillion industry that you're going to be able to get for 142 pounds. Guys, it simply makes sense. Now, we know every business has overhead. Your overhead is only 46 pounds. Let me just take a month. Let me just tell you this. We're going to take out of that 46 pounds, 14 pounds and give it to Planet Marketing, and the remainder 32 pounds, and we're going to give that to IntelliTravel. That's where you come with the 46 every single month, 30 days later. So guys, it simply makes sense, right? If not this, then what? If not now, then when? So I want you guys to understand that what I love about this business is that it's going to allow you to be able to convert. I'm here in the US, right? And I love this. You guys are in the UK. So whether you're in the US, the UK, the Ukraine, you already know you're going to get paid anywhere around the world. The system is going to go and find you, find your bank account, drop that money in and convert it. It doesn't matter if it's the US, If it's pesos, if it's dineros, if it's euros, if it's pounds, we're going to find you and get you that money. So it simply makes sense. Now, we know that usually there are three types of people that are here. That number three is the person that says, you know what, I got here, I wanted to really support the person that invited me, right? Thank you, but no thank you. If that's you, we want to thank you so much for even hopping on to see. Now the person that invited you, you know exactly what they're doing. But you know people that love to travel, love making money, love having fun. We want to encourage you to just send people their way. Allow them to make the commissions if you don't want it, right? And number two is a person that have questions. That was me. I had a few questions, but we have the like minds around the world to be able to get those questions answered for you. So once you get off this Zoom, definitely go back and get with the person and get all of your questions answered and tell them you're not ready to get started now, but you're ready to get started right now. And a number one is a person that says, you know what? Enough is enough. I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. I do not want 2025 to be a repeat of 2024. I realize now that we're halfway through the year. And so far, looking back, my year is the exact same. I can take these next 6 months, collapse time frames, and I too can be wearing one of those rings. So whether you're number three, a number two, or number one, we want you to get back with the person that invited you on this Zoom. Get all of your questions answered, guys. And remember, you do not have to be great in order to get started, but you do have to get started in order to be great. So we want you guys to not only get started, but to be great with us. Thank you guys so much for your time. This concludes it. Back to you.
Thank you so much, Melody. Wow, I am flat out excited. What I wanted to do, I wanted to see if we can just quickly talk just a little bit about the timing and the positioning. I mean, you're there 5 hours difference in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm here in London, England. We've got, tons of people on the line who are seeing this, maybe some for the first time. We've got some business partners, and I've been so fortunate to work so close with you, Melody, to learn from you. You sit at the feet of the founder, Donald Bradley, who lives right there in Atlanta, Georgia as well. It's been such an amazing journey over the last nearly 9.5 years. So just talking about the timing and positioning, for me, I would say travel's not going anywhere. This is something that if you're seeing this right now, it's going to be exciting today. It's going to be exciting 2038. It's going to be exciting 2050 because it's travel. So I just want us to just go back and forth and a little bit on the timing and positioning. Melody, for you, what do you see what's going on in America with people needing that side income and getting plugged into Planet Marketing right now?
Well, that's a great question because even here with the pandemic, for those of you guys know, we had a pandemic here a couple of years back. But during the pandemic, David, I want you to know that people that in the travel space, they were building new airplanes. They were remodeling resorts, hotels. There were cruise ships that were built during the pandemic because they understood that once these floodgates open, travel is not going to be on trial. Travel is going to be enormous. And that's exactly what happened. Because now that the pandemic is over, there's a lot of pent up frustration that people are trying to get out. There's a lot of things that they missed out on during those years that they're saying, now I'm taking advantage of it. But not only that, Dave, a lot of people lost their jobs. Those jobs that they were faithful to for the last 20, 30 years, they realized during that pandemic that the job was not as faithful to them as they were. So now they're looking for other opportunities. They're looking to be their own boss. They want to call the shots. And it's nothing like being able to get paid to do what you love to do. Love traveling, love making money, love having fun. I always say, I can't help it if my job looked like your recess. I can't help it if I enjoy what I do. And it's just something that you always dream about doing, right? I said, we sell recess, right? My job looked like everybody's vacation, their dream vacation, right? I got a chance to see you and Sasha get married. Right now, y'all going a Santorini, doing stuff that people sit back and dream about. You're getting a chance to live your dreams out loud.
100%. Now, we are both, as you know, six-figure siblings in this amazing business. Now, our so-called dad in the business is Donald Bradley. Now, again, we are so fortunate to be some of the only people out of over 130-odd thousand people who are personally sponsored by Donald Bradley, our sideline siblings in the business. I want to just quickly finish off talking about mentorship. Some people might be tuning in right now thinking, well, I know nothing about business. I know nothing about travel. how could I go on to be successful in this business? I know, Melodie, you have the fortune to be mentored by the amazing Donald Bradley, just like myself. One of the main reasons for our success is having an amazing mentor. And anybody who joins Planet Marketing, because of how we lead, based on what Donald Bradley did to us, how we lead to others is a family culture, is putting people before profit. So what would you talk about in terms of the topic of mentorship and how we look after people here on the planet, UK, US, worldwide?
Absolutely. And mentorship is key. And I love it that you said we both share the same dad in business. So everybody that's attached to you or myself will be attached to dad. As a matter of fact, everybody that comes into the business is attached to him some kind of way. But here's the thing. He have a heart for people where he could have just took his family and just enjoyed life because he was always wealthy. He never really needed it, but he was more concerned about the people, the following, his family, business family. So there was some times that he left money on the table just to make sure that his family could eat. And when I say his family, I'm talking about his business family. His wife, his 4 children, they could have rode off to the sun and enjoyed life and had a great life. But he decided that no, that's not enough just for me. There are other people that I really want to help get to the next level. So Dave, that's where you and I came. That's where we met. That's how we became brothers and sisters, because now following his mentorship, he said, I want to help ordinary people make extraordinary income. And that's exactly what he's done. So I'm very blessed, and we're blessed to have a founder of the company that put people before profits. He's willing to give up his millions of dollars to come in and help other people make millions. And Dave, his desire, his goal is to help a minimum of 100 families become millionaires. A minimum of 100 families. Dave, I don't know about you, but just thinking about that, there's going to be a lot of people that make a 6-figure income, $250,000, $500,000 on the way to millionaire, right? And so I'm just super excited. So when you partner with us, you're going to get layers of leadership. And furthermore, your leadership want to have a desire to see you win, because that's how we were raised in the business, and that's how we're raising our family, if you will.
Fantastic. Well, thank you again, Melodie Washington, all the way out there in Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you so much for the sisterhood, the brotherhood, for your team, our team, how we've worked together. We're going to keep doing this, guys. We are not going to stop here. We're going to continue to work together. Dollars and pounds, UK and USA. It's a huge global family that we're building here in Planet Marketing. And I will see you in Orlando, Florida at our convention. Again, we swap around. We've got events. Donald Bradley will be flying out to the UK very, very soon. We've got huge events with thousands of people here in the UK and the US. So do get back in touch with the person who's invited you to see this webinar. Get all of your questions answered. And we like to say, we will see you in 2 very special places, the beach or the bank. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Bye.